look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. A little release to the back. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He nails it, a 58-yard field goal.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So guys, we'll see this offense again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. So now it's 2nd and long. The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. It's complete to the right. At the 45 on its way. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll try the right side. Powers through the defender. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. and you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. He's going to run it. Breaks the tackle. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stokes. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Pirates want to move quickly. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Pirates will call on their punt team. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Starts the drive trying to go up top, using his legs to buy some time. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets...
There he goes! Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to...
Wide open on the right. And it's in there for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country. Game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. They're trailing by just 4 to Liberty. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Another incompletion on third down. And the Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dances away. Throwing on the run. He holds it in and nobody's close. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Buying some time. He's got it on the move. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again. Right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun to give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Pirates will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He's got it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position.
First and 10.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. He's got him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gonna sling it on second down. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zips it out to his man. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start on offense.
And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted to stop the threat. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
First and 10.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Looking down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And the Pirates decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
It's now second down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And into the end zone. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. ULM is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Warhawks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Old Dominion. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
The Pirates under the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's going to throw deep right side. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. From the gun, the ground game. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pugh. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Pugh. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready, go.
Handoff to the lone back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Pugh. And he's still running after the move. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He put some heat on that one down the middle. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference, defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking left. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Got the big tight end on the corner route. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Pulls it in. It's Pugh. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long.
Let's go!
He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable.
Football 7! Football 7!
Trying the run, it's Stokes. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's on target and complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Pirates in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rowe. Oh, what a move to get open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Here's the heat. On the move at the 30. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last Now, they remain undefeated, and what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today, but opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work.
Let's go!
After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Kick is in the air. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And now the offense will come onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Soft spot in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up 4th down from the 43.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to...
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly. 2.
To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Pirates will punt this one away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Easy.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Rowe. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ingram. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. And here we go, final play of the game right here. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.